Hi, guys. So, I am here to talk about worry. And we're going to talk about where it comes from and some techniques that you can use to help yourself get out of the vibration of worry, as well as in the blog itself, the written aspect. I'm going to be putting some crystals that you can also use to help you to deal with the vibration of worry. Okay? So, worry, where does it come from? Well, it comes from the mind, it comes from our ego, it comes from that part of us that is always in fear, always judging. All right? So, why do we go into worry? What are the main reasons? Well, there's two that I have found. Reason one is I don't know what's going to happen next. We are an extremely reactive society. We are not a society of responders. We are a society of reactors. We're always like, oh my gosh, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen. And so that way we don't know how to react to the situation, which then makes our mind, our ego, come up with like 7 trillion different ways that this situation could unfold at any given time. And of course, that engenders worry. It engenders our mind to create the stress hormone cortisol. Okay? Then the other reason is I don't know what to do. Once again, it's because we are reactors. We react to things. Okay? And when you say, I don't know what to do, your mind immediately panics because your ego always supposedly has a plan. And all of it doesn't know what to do because it's never been in this situation. So it doesn't know how to proceed forward. And that's where the worry comes in. Well, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. Oh my gosh. And, we freak out and we worry. And then from the worry, we gain anxiety. Then from the anxiety, we are gaining fear. And what is fear? Fear is nothing more than a lack of love. You've lost love. You're like, no, I don't want to look at love. I'm not going to deal with it right now because I can't, because I'm worried. So that is one aspect of it. Now, the other aspect of worry is it's like a rocking chair. You go forward and you're like, oh yeah, I'm free of this. But then once again, that mind goes and you start going back into that worry. And it's because we usually worry about the future. That's where our main worry resides, is in the future tense. It doesn't really do anything with the past. It's always usually about the future. And so now I want to jump in to the tools that you can use that can help you get out of that vibration. Okay, so the first one is to, of course, take a deep breath, close your eyes, and what I want you to do is I want you to name the things that you see around you. So, you just close your eyes. Deep breath, filling that diaphragm, filling your belly. And then I see my phone holder. I see my lamp. I see my oil. I see my plant. I see the painting someone made for me. I see the window. I see myself in the screen. Simple things. Okay, because it brings you back to the present moment, because that is where all of our power lies. It lies within the ever-present moment. Okay, another great way to do this, when you start to have a worrisome thought, I want you to see it. I want you to recognize it, because we have to see and recognize. You can't just push it underneath the rug. You can't just be like, oh, it doesn't exist. It exists. It's there. Okay, so we have to face it. We have to say, okay, there's a worrisome thought. But then, as you notice it, as you recognize it, you change your focus from there's the worrisome thought about the future, what someone may think about me, and you bring it to appreciation. You know what? But I'm grateful that I'm able to, be on camera. I'm grateful that I'm alive. I'm grateful that I'm on a plane. I'm grateful that I have money. Whatever the case is, whatever you are grateful for in that moment, be appreciative. And that's actually something I learned from Tony Robbins on a recent interview that he had done with someone. Then the next tool that you can use is the technique of massage. Okay. And, it's everyone knows this pressure point, but so many people don't use it. You get your dominant hand, you put your thumb right there, index finger, or the pointer finger right here, and you just massage. Just massage it. It's bringing you back to the present moment. It's giving you a physical sensation. Okay. Another thing that you can do, go for a walk out in nature. walking. Walking is wonderful because you're walking off the cortisol. Okay, you're walking off that stress hormone inside of you. All right, so those are some tips and techniques that you can use to get you out of the vibration of worry, which then leads to anxiety, which then leads to fear. Okay, so it's I always want to say like it's a gateway drug, if you will, to fear. Worry is a gateway to fear. And the last thing that I really want to bring up is that, like I said, in the written portion, I'm going to be giving you some stones or crystals that can really help you in the way of dealing with that stress, dealing with that anxiety, and so forth. And I want to go into a little bit about that because if you believe that those crystals are nothing but rocks, then that is all that they will be. Okay? If you believe they have the power of toys or trinkets, then they will have the power of toys and trinkets. But if you believe that they have the power to actually affect you in a positive way, then they will affect you in a positive way. So once again, if you believe they have the power, if you believe they're just rocks, then that's all they'll be. You have a bunch of pretty rocks. If you believe that they're just little toys, little trinkets to help you, then that's the power they'll have over you, toys or trinkets. However, if you truly believe they have power over you, then they will have the power of a tank. Okay? So that's what it's all about. You have to have the belief in the power that this thing holds. Otherwise, it will have no power. Your consciousness is what gives it power. All right? So I send you all my love, and hopefully that this blog or this vlog goes off nicely instead of like speeding through or cutting out like it was before.